Alright. Never mind about what it done today, but tomorrow, because tomorrow it will not do as it done today. Tomorrow it will do another way.
God have mercy upon us.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Trigger Asi Darling, aka Asi of Canada. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below, let me know. Gang. Now this particular video, let's address the elephants in the room. You know, a lot of people keep saying that jobs in Canada, in fact that's one of the things they used to draw people, whether you're coming in through school, whether you're coming in as PRO, there are jobs. Canada is looking for people. Canada is looking for people. Yeah, people know, first of all, disclaimer, on this channel I do not give advice. I believe that whatever your eyes see, you should take. Let's not keep that one aside. Everything I'm saying here is gist. You must not use it. Don't come here and tell me, excuse me, I do not see. Ask around, though. Just be reading the room. Amen. Now that I've said that one, that's my own disclaimer, because everything I'm saying here is gist. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, okay. Let me just start by saying that most of my videos, if this is the first video you're watching, please catch up. My staying here in Canada, first of all, let me clear it. I feel like the way I came in and the mindset with which I came into this country is what makes my videos sound different. I know that there's the generic how Canada video should sound, how the person should present it, but me, I will tell you the one I experienced. Do you understand? Exactly, because I don't know if there's a template. I have not seen any template. I do not follow any templates. But when it comes to jobs, let me not even drag it and say be watching to the end. I'll tell you now so that you know. Are there jobs in Canada? Yes. The real question is, are these jobs that are in Canada the kind of jobs you can do? Flow with me. Can you do the kind of jobs that are in Canada right now, the jobs that are in high demand? Because you cannot say, okay, simply because there are jobs anybody can do, you can't do it. There are Canadian citizens that are jobless. It's not because of the lack of jobs. It's maybe because, one, you might not be qualified to do it, or you might not even want to do it. Okay? That's aside. So now I'll be focusing on this particular video on jobs that are available to students, because I'm a student, and also newcomers. Okay? Those kind of jobs are available to students and newcomers. I would say, if you're somebody you're coming to this place, you need to work to survive. You have to be strategic. You have to be strategic. Why I'm saying this is, I will not personally advise from a business point of view that you enter any country without at least 3 months living expense. At least 3 months. Why I'm saying this is because it will help you to stay sane while you figure things out. It will help you. You might not even have to stay 3 months jobless, but just have it as the money you're holding. Do you understand? Very important. Now, for part-time jobs and part-time roles and easy to get jobs, it's mainly in the service industry. Now, the service industry is big. So it's either you're doing service in terms of healthcare, service in terms of hospitality, those are the key ones, or service in terms of manufacturing, service in terms of transportation. These are key industries that are employing a mass right now. Do you understand? So now that I've said this 4 I said healthcare, hospitality, manufacturing, transportation. There are other ones, but let's focus on these 4. Okay. Now, from my short experience, I know that a lot of people keep saying, you know, I'm coming into Canada to work, but Canadians keep looking for Canadian job experience. How will we get this job experience? I used to be like that because, of course, I ran my business for 8 years. But starting, you know, I just started working like how many weeks ago? Maybe like I'm still like 3 weeks in my different part-time shifts. I have come to realize that truly, try and just get one, even if it's part-time job, that will make you be in that Canadian workers environment. A lower cadre job. Why? Is because There are some people that are lucky, will I say lucky, quote unquote, to get like the big job even before landing. You might even fall victim of imposter syndrome. I kid you not. Because when you just come in, you have your way of doing, which is not wrong. You find another person that doesn't even know jack shit, but now they are more expressive in terms of application, and then they make you feel stupid. There are people that are thrown into, you don't even know their work culture. How I've said it in the video before. Your colleagues are not necessarily your friends. Know how to talk around them. There's a lot of gossiping around. You know, those little things. That's why it's very important, not just for getting big jobs, for your own good, to experience the Canadian work environment in at least a normal job first. It's not compulsory. Like I said, it's just from my own understanding. I find that, thank God, I did this. You know, as a student, thank God I'm able to go to different organizations. Even in this hospitality and events industry, I find that if I'm going to this center or if I'm working in this center over, they all have their different patterns. And now being able to tie it all as a wedding planner or someone that's experienced in this industry, I learn every day. I learn every single day. I'm seeing things that are even changing. I'm like, wow, imagine I just came into this country and I opened my business. It won't make sense. So understand this on the side. Why, Asi, why are you talking about job? I want to just enter. I thought they said there's job. Please just keep that aside. Do you understand? This one now is important. Me, I'm just saying from my own point of view that you get the Canadian work experience. All right, so let's start with healthcare. For healthcare, I'm sure a lot of you would have heard of the personal support worker, you know, the caregiver, all those roles, bedside nurses, and everything that has to do with like part-time roles in terms of healthcare. These jobs are readily available. Not everybody can care for. So where are you caring for like older people? Are you caring for addicts? Are you caring for like, is it like a support job? There are different ones in terms of healthcare. Understand that as much as you're pursuing money, please, it will help you and help your mental health to stay in an industry that you can function. One of the best advices I got before I started my business was find something you can do for free. Package it and do it for a fee. Write it. Find something you can do for free. You package it and do it for a fee. Fresh out of petroleum engineering, I had no skills in terms of business, nothing, all those things, zero. But the only thing I could do for free was throw parties and organize, you know, function, organize this. And that's how I said, okay, package it and do it for a fee. I used my wedding and I started off as a wedding planner because I can do this thing for free. You can wake me up in the and I will call, I will start planning your wedding. It's nothing to me. Find something you can do for free. But if you have to struggle to do personal work, it has to do with healthcare. I do not advise. If it's something that you're passionate about, taking care of children, taking care of this. In fact, some people even get nanny jobs to just watch children and all of that. Please, I beg in the name of God, be sure that it's something you can do. Because even the ones that take care of elderly people, be sure it is something you can do. Do you understand? So if you want to work in any of those companies or any of these like roles, I would advise, if you're out of Canada or you're coming in or you're here already, get your CPRO certification, get the basic first aid certification. Why? Because most of these roles that have like easy jobs, there are certain certifications that you need to get handy, because some people even make a lot of money as traveling caregivers. Do you understand? So get all the certifications you need. I'm aware of, I know of the first aid, I know of CPRO, I know of there are some basic care certifications that you probably need to add to that. Okay, so let's get to the next industry. The second industry I'll be talking about is the hospitality industry. Now for hospitality, that's where I am. That's where I work. We're talking about event servers, bartenders, bar backs, prep cooks, bossers, you know, everybody that has to work either in a conference, in a wedding, in a concert, in a basketball game, in what are the different functions, in a hotel, you know, housekeeping, coat check. All these different roles fall under the hospitality industry. Now for this particular industry, definitely I brought my own back experience, but I find that most times in this industry it's a bit easier for people to do. Like you can enter and say, okay, maybe you're a barista, you have to do coffee and tea and all of that. It's easy to learn and adapt in this industry. For this particular one, I'm going to do a video about how I got my job, but definitely there are certifications you need to function in this industry in certain areas. When it comes to touching alcohol, as far as Canada is concerned, as far as Toronto is concerned, you need your Smart Serve certification. If you're going to go deep into food, prep, cook and the rest, you need food handling certification. There are other minor certifications, but if you have especially Smart Serve, you might not have food handling, but if you have Smart Serve, you'll be able to scale through. Even if you have food handling, if you don't have Smart Serve, you cannot work in an event where you need to serve alcohol without the Smart Serve. It is illegal. Do you understand? It's an exam that you can pay online. Some schools, like my school, they give like a rebate. Every month they do the Smart Serve licensing, and they do like they give it out for like $20, but the main license from the website is like $45 or something, so we get to save $25. And it's an exam that you write, lots of modules, lots of reading, and then you have 2 attempts at the exam. So this is something that if you're interested, you know, it's like back then, if those of you that schooled and you now see event planners coming to your school looking for ushers, looking for coordinators and all of that, something like that, do you get? So these are people that this particular industry, you're maybe sent to a hotel, maybe they have a big function and they say, okay, some people are going to be the servers, some people are going to be the bossers, the ones clearing it, some people are going to be the wait staff, some people are going to be sent to the code check, some people are going to send to tear down or set up or one thing or the other. It just depends on the supervisor. Do you understand? So very important. That's for the hospitality industry. There are lots of branches in this industry. I don't want to go too deep on this particular video. I'm going to be talking more about it when I talk about how I got my job. So this is also an industry you can look out for. Let's get to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the manufacturing industry. There are lots of service jobs in that industry also. When we talk about general labor, packaging, you know, utilities and all of that. When it comes to manufacturing, general labor is the biggest role that they always look for. So maybe they can send you to do like arrange boxes, arrange items in a box. You can maybe be given like 300 boxes to fill that day. They pay by hour, they have their settings. Some people find that back-breaking. Some people are able to do a lot of it. Some people know that, man, if at all now work when I'm supposed to. It depends. Most guys are always in this industry. If you go to like the massive cut school and the rest, or places that you need to have more strength to do the job, they always favor like, okay, let's employ more guys because this is like physical labor. So but then if there are areas where of course it's just easy packaging, it's open to both male and female. So the manufacturing industry, we have a lot of companies, whether packaging companies or the rest, they make use of general labor. This is another role that has a lot of openings in terms of part-time jobs, also full-time jobs here in Canada. Let's get to the last one. All right, so the last one is the transportation sector, like I talked about. For this transportation sector, we're talking about you maybe attaching back to the manufacturing. You can do forklift driving. You can drive like trucks, heavy duty trucks that are carrying packages from one point to the other. That is in transportation. If you come here, maybe you come here with your wife and you need a car or something, you buy a car that is less than 10 years old so that you can register for Uber, and you can also be doing Uber on the side as part of the transportation business. There are people that are bankers, they do Uber on the side weekends and clear out as much as 2000, 2005 depending. Some people even set it to just work only very early mornings or very late at night when the road is clear. That way they save on fuel, there's no traffic, and they're able to get to point A to they're able to get from point A to point B easily. Okay, so it's also very important for you to know the type of car to buy, the durability, and a car that will serve you, not just to be collecting wear and tear and then you're spending all your earnings in the mechanic. So very important. Transport business will always be in. You can get a bike and decide to do DoorDash or do Uber Eats or do whatever, but being able to carry something from point A to point B, one of the jobs that a lot of students, a lot of part-time people, if you just touch down, you might want to check it out. Okay, so Honorable mentioned there are some other jobs that you can get, but one thing you need to know about this country is that Abuja, you see FCT, Abuja, they learn for where man no man dey. It's always comical for me when people say, I like it because you don't need to know anybody to get a job. I don't understand. I've done 5 months here. Stop lying to people. Stop lying. There are many jobs that you need a referral. Like, you literally need somebody in the company that told you that this job existed. You need their name and their email address. That's how it works. They call it referral. Is it not the same? Is referral not man no man? Imagine I don't know anybody at all and I'm good at the job. Do you understand? So that one aside, please, let's not be leading people astray. Definitely many jobs here, you need some sort of referrals. For me, I would not even feel bad about it, because when I was running my company also, that's how I got staff. If I call you to do a job and then you have a friend or somebody you know that can do the job also, you bring the person. The reason we use referral is so that if that person misbehave, I go directly to you and I tell you that this person's head is not correct. Or I say, do you understand? That's also a safe way for companies to be sure of who they're hiring, and then to be able to vet the person based on the employee that, of course, referred them. Okay, so referrals are a big thing. So, but you can check grocery shops, supermarkets, basic shops around the road for clerk position, supervisor position. You can even check for midnight, overnight loading of trucks and replenishing of vegetables. There are people that are doing these jobs. Okay, very, very important, especially as you're coming as a student. If you need to hit the ground rolling, these are the jobs that you need to check out for. Right now we are in summer, although today was very cold, but we are in summer and a lot of things have opened up. So you would see that there are more jobs. Restaurants too are hiring. Please do not look down on restaurant jobs. You see all those fast food, Tim Hortons, McDonald's and the rest. Let me tell you guys a secret. One of the ways I have been able to learn very fast in this country is not just by researching, because researching is very good. I watch the actual Canadian news, not YouTube, because I find that a lot of people that are doing some of these videos, it's like it's only YouTube that's your means of information. No, don't watch only YouTube. If you watch the actual news station, CTV or any of them, you will see what is happening in your streets. You will know and be alert on happenings. You would know. There was a recent sad incident. I'll probably talk about it when it comes to accommodation. A landlord shot his tenants. A guy and his fiancée, I think they were staying in his basement. Argument broke and he shot and killed them. Police had to come barricade. He locked himself inside the house. After several gunfire, they killed him back. That is the reality. So if there are certain things that you do not know, not just by research, because if you research it, you might not see it online. Like what are the odds of you going to search a man that killed his tenants? You get. But if you're also very attentive, watch and learn. Many Indians, when they come in and they enter these shops, I used to have a housemate that told me, she said she started working for a particular restaurant from normal serving level, and now they've promoted her to supervisor. Do you know that in the knock codes, that supervisor is inside? Yes, something as little as that job can give you that your knock tier what is it, tier 2 or tier whatever, so that you can qualify for PR. And that's why it seems like a lot of them, when they find this kind of jobs, even if they pay minimum wage or they pay just maybe $1 or $1.50 above minimum wage, they're able to stay in that job because they know that that job is beyond just that name or that level. Make sure, even as a student or as a worker, the cost of your hour is very important. Okay, the cost of your hour is very important. The hours you are spending wishing and hoping and arguing about why they are paying you such small money, time is going. You have to first start somewhere, start building, because the more you take up jobs and roles in Canadian companies, before you know, you start shifting your Nigerian experience on your CV. You start shifting it that way. By the time they look at your CV, they're seeing Canadian experience. and you'll be surprised at the calls that will start coming. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So other jobs, of course, Honorable mentioned for the guys, ladies, security jobs. You might just need to stand, be on your walkie-talkie, and that's it. So security jobs, construction jobs, because the temperature is warm now, so there are lots of people going around construction sites trying to see what they can help with, so that they can, you know, get that experience and also get paid. Okay, so very, very important. For me, I would say come with a plan. You know, it's not enough to just come to a new country. What is your plan? What are you here for? Okay, what are you here for? Are you here as a student after school? You want to do dual intent, or are you here as PR? Let me even gist you people. You see this PR routine. It's not everybody that should pack their family and come at once. Yes. Sometimes it would have been better. With some struggles that people are struggling now, it would have been better for them to land first with those children and carry the children back. And then come, you husband and wife, come and hustle for 1 year. So even if it's as basic as this our type of job, hustle like never before. You will make it. There are people that are doing it. It's just that they're not on YouTube. And there are people that are thinking about doing it, but they are looking, I've never seen anybody. It's a lie. There are people that are doing it. They're not content creators, because they know. So guys, these are the jobs that you can check for when you come into Canada, whether as a student or as a PRO. PROs, I know that yes, you want to advance your career and all of that. I may not be able to readily help you, because I myself, I left my business, which was my first career. I was never employed before coming here, so I was so open-minded when it comes to employment, getting my first job. I was taking series of pictures. I was just happy to have someone else pay me for the job. Do you get that kind of thing? So yeah, I want you to live with an open mind. Make sure that you stay focused on the call, as against staying focused on material things or your name or your this. Leave all those things. Everybody could do all right. Shasha. Do you understand? Everybody will be all right. Make sure as much as possible. For me, my formula was try to get a job that pays above minimum wage, because in compound interest, after it keeps compiling, you will see that the money will even come up. You understand? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. When it comes to job, please be patient. I know that sometimes, man, it can be stressful. I submitted a lot of CVs. In fact, I left Nigeria. I was like, please, I'm done with event people. I just want my techie jobs. I was looking for customer service and all of that. God still dragged me come back events. God still sat me down and said, you, this woman, you must come back to events. So for me, I would say yes. Know your why, know why you're coming to Canada, and then always seek the face of God, because I mean, who do you know here? Do you get that kind of thing, guys? Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment or a question in the comment section below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this particular video to all your friends. If you have missed any of my vlogs, please check the videos on the playlist, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.